Hello everyone, what's up? It's me, Kickboxer, and I'm sorry that it's been so long from the videos, but I have some problems with a couple of things. I recorded a video with an update, and unfortunately somehow I managed to delete that video, and I was so pissed off, and I just didn't want to do it right again after I failed with that. And another thing is that this is broken, so I can't put my camera on there anymore. So you will have to be stuck with me filming like this instead. But I hope you won't bother with that. And the focus is really bad as well. You just have to wait for so long before you can see anything. But I have a lot of new titles to show you, so I'm just going to shut up and show them to you. And the first one is actually Disney movie, and I almost never buy Disney movies, but these are some movies that I grew up with, and I just love these two movies. I refuse to buy the new shit. I mean, it's almost that with everything. I don't want to buy the new things, but yeah. Anyway, the first one is a goofy movie. I grew up with it, I love it, and yeah, nothing else to say about that, but yeah, there's the back as well, but yeah. And the second Disney movie that I picked up was Tarzan. Everyone knows Tarzan, what that is, and yeah. Tarzan. Nothing more than that. There's some stupid post-it thing. And the next one is a movie I saw pretty recently, and I can't film like this because I'm such a dumbass, but anyway. The next movie is Bully by Larry Clark. And I saw this movie just, I think it was 2 days or 3 days ago. I loved this movie. Basically everything with it, with the actors and the environment and all that. And yeah, a very, very good movie. A very good drama, crime, thriller movie. Unfortunately, the guy who played the... can't remember his name in the movie, but Brad Renfro, who played the main guy in this movie, unfortunately he died 2008. I think it was by a drug overdose or something like that. He was great in this movie, but yeah, Bully, awesome movie, really great stuff. The next one is a 80s classic, I believe, and it's directed by not Tony Scott, it's Ridley Scott, and it's with Michael Douglas in it, and the movie is Black Rain. I basically know nothing about this movie. I just know that it's from the 80s, and the 80s can never go wrong in my opinion, so yeah, Black Rain. The next one is kind of a fighting movie. I don't really know how to say it, but it's with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it's from the 80s as well, and the movie is Kickboxer. The Swedish edition of this movie goes for so goddamn much money, so I picked up the Region 1 DVD instead, so it was a little bit cheaper. But anyway, this movie, I've never seen it, but it seems to be some sort of Rocky kind of movie, but this is with Thai boxing instead, but yeah, Kickboxer. And the next one is a war movie from the 80s, and the movie is called Hamburger Hill, and I was kind of laughed when I saw this title, Hamburger Hill. It sounds so funny, but they actually explain it here on the back that there was some sort of hill in Vietnam where they were stuck, so it's like the meat between the bread, and they are like stuck between the enemies. So yeah, I can't speak today either, but anyway, Hamburger Hill. And the next one is actually a box set which I've wanted to pick up for such a long time now, and I always tell myself I will buy it next time, but now finally I picked it up, and the movies are the RoboCop Trilogy. I know the third movie is supposed to be extremely bad, and it's directed by the same guy who made Monster Squad. I've not seen Monster Squad yet, but I will definitely do that as well. The first one and the second one I've heard only good things about, so can't go wrong with that. Yeah, the RoboCop Trilogy. I've never seen these movies, but seems to be incredible good, really good. The next not box set, but the next is a triple pack with a trilogy as well, and the movies are the Dogman Trilogy. And I've seen the first two movies. The first one was really cool. Unfortunately, I was very tired when I watched it, so I need to rewatch it. The second one was not with the same guy. The guy who played Darkman. It was actually Liam Neeson who played Darkman in the first movie, and in the second movie Arnold Vosloo played Darkman, and I think Arnold Vosloo was also in the second movie playing Darkman, but I've not seen the third one yet, but it's supposed to be really bad as well, but I will watch it at some point. Anyways, and the next one is a movie with Tom Cruise from the 80s, and the movie is Cocktail. This was okay, nothing too spectacular, not the best movie in the world, not the worst one either. It was good for what it was, and yeah, can't go wrong with Tom Cruise. And the next one is an action movie from the 80s, which is with, I think, yes, it's with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I watched this for the first time just a couple of weeks ago, and I straight away loved it because I thought it was a little bit like Battle Royale, some similarities. Yeah, and it's Running Man. I loved this movie. I bet that I will rewatch this movie over and over again because I think I will never get tired of this. But yeah, great stuff, Running Man. And the next one is a movie which I've had in my collection for pretty long time now, but I've never shown it in any update video. And the movie is Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. And I've heard from some YouTubers that this is, some people say it's his worst, the worst movie with Stallone, and some people say it's a really good movie. I've watched it and I thought it was okay, and not the best, not the worst. Yeah, entertaining, and great music in it as well. And the next one is another Sylvester Stallone movie, which I also watched just a couple of days ago. I had seen some bits from it before, but it was just some days ago when I watched it for the first time. Maybe not days, but maybe a week or so. The movie is Over the Top. I thought it was okay. I mean, I didn't really like the story. I mean, they had to mix two things in this story, and one was the arm wrestling thing, and the other one is that Stallone don't have such a good relationship with his. He doesn't have a very good connection with his son, and it just got too much. They should just have focused on the arm wrestling thing or the son instead of mixing those two things up. But I think it still was a good movie, so yeah, Over the Top. And the next one is Michael J. Fox in Teen Wolf. The first time I saw this was also just a couple of days ago, and yeah, really great stuff. I've heard there is a second one as well, if I'm not mistaken, but it's not with Michael J. Fox in it. I don't think I will buy that one. But this one was really funny. Yeah, Teen Wolf. The next one is a movie I saw on TV this was a very long time ago. I didn't remember that much from it, but I rewatched it again, and it's The Dark with Sean Bean. It was okay. I mean, it was very boring in the beginning, but it just got better and better towards the end. The last 20 minutes of the movie was the best part of the movie in my opinion, but yeah, The Dark. The next one is a movie which I was a little bit disappointed on. I thought that this was going to be better than it actually was, but anyway, the movie is The Chase with Charlie Sheen. The whole movie basically is inside of a car, and a very long car chase throughout the whole movie. It got a little bit boring after a while. I thought it was like, I think they just wanted to build up the whole story just I think they just wanted to have a great dialogue in the car, so no one would bother with them being in this car all the time, but that unfortunately didn't help that much. I was disappointed on this movie, but it's far from the worst movie I've seen this year, so it's still okay, but I would not rewatch this, but yeah, The Chase. And the next one is a Swedish horror movie from the 80s, and the movie is called, in Swedish it's called Besökarna, but in English I think it's called The Visitors. This was a little bit boring, but it was very good for a Swedish movie, if you say so. So yeah, Besökarna or The Visitors. And the last movie is a so-called video nasty from the 80s, which have been banned in, I think it was, can't remember which country it was, but I think it was banned somewhere. The movie is Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. This seems to be very hard to get on DVD. I was lucky enough to find this UK edition of it. Not sure, I think this is supposed to be the uncut version as well. But yeah, this looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored. And I'm not really sure how the future will look for this channel. I'm not saying that I will quit with doing videos. I just don't really know how to make them because of, example, that stupid shit right there. But hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.